Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for joining me. Now the deer season's officially over, it's time to focus on some new stuff. However, before I can do any of that, I need to clean up my hunting area, which is just an absolute and utter mess, as you can see. It's time to get this fixed. Well y'all, I tried to set up a time lapse, but I guess it didn't work, so it's not quite perfect, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was. Need to get a couple more hangers. I'm a little short, and then I get this last bit hung up, and then we're pretty well done down here for at least the time being. I'll clean it up a little bit better. Anyway, project number 1 done. Not only do I have to get my gear ready, I also got to get my body ready. Here we go. Really, what I need to do now is get my trapping stuff together. Only going to be setting dog proofs, at least for right now this year. But I got to get these ready to go. Got to remove this long extra chain. I shouldn't need it this year. Second one is ready to go. Now, unfortunately, I lost my trap setter, or my dog proof setting tool. Had to use a screwdriver this year. Tried it, works out. Good news is I do have some actual trapping stakes this year, so that should help out as well. But my goal is to thin out the raccoons a little bit, so I'll be setting these out here in a little bit. Wish me luck. All right, y'all. Well, in order to do some trapping, you need to have tags on your traps. Now, I can't find mine. I guess they're one of those things that got lost in the move, so I'm just gonna make my own. So I went to Michael's and got this stamping kit and some essentially stampable tags here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and make my own. On this, in the state of Kentucky, you're required to have your state identification number, which you can get on your profile on the KDFWR website in Kentucky, and the phone number for the poaching hotline, which I think is weird, but whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this stamped in here. We'll see how it works. There you have it. Got one of them made. I'm only using 2 traps for the time being, so I just gotta make one more of these. Not pretty, but it'll do the job. I'll go ahead and make another one. 2 of them done. If anybody else needs any, let me know. I'll figure out a price. Anyway, I'll go get these attached to the traps and I'll be good to go. All right, y'all. Well, I picked probably the coldest day of the year to do this. It's currently 8 degrees. Ground is pretty well frozen solid, so this should be fun, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my trap set. So I've been seeing a raccoon on camera come right down this log all the time. Happens, I'm not gonna say every night, but most nights. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set him up right here in front of my trail camera. I'm also should be able to see it from the top of the hill without actually having to come down here to check it. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this set up, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. This ground is frozen solid, so this may not work all that well. We'll see. As you can see, I got my new tags attached to the trap right here. All right, let's see if I can make a hole. Set this. Do have a new setting tool on its way, but for the time being, I'm just using a screwdriver. Well, yeah, there's a possibility with the ground as frozen as it is that this is just gonna get knocked over. Just have to go with it. So for bait at this one, I'm gonna use 2 different baits. We're gonna see which one works out. Got these Temptations. A few people I watch on YouTube use these. They work pretty well apparently, so we're gonna try them. Expensive, but definitely smells like crap. Okay, now for the last little part here, take this golf ball, put it right there on top. Hopefully that'll allow me to see it from up there. Again though, it is on trail camera, so I should be able to see it either way. But this also keeps the mice out. All right, well, 1 trap down, 1 more to go. Go to the other woods. Again, I'm gonna put both of these in front of a cellular camera so that hopefully if I get something, well, it'll be on camera and I'll know. Alright, sorry for how loud it is with me walking. Like I said, it's just unbelievably cold and well, everything's frozen right now. Alright, so this next one for bait, I'm actually going to go back and do the same thing with the other one, but I'm going to use a combination of some corn and those Temptations. But that's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to go back and do the same with the other one as well. But yeah, again, I'm going to set this up right in front of a trail camera, so if I catch one, I should know it. I actually haven't seen many raccoons at this particular spot. Honestly, I haven't seen much of anything at this particular spot, but we're gonna get this set up. I was hoping the ground would be less frozen because the sun's out over here, but it's not the case. All right, here we go. Well, both my traps are set. I'm sure that glare sucks, but both of my traps are set. Both of them right in front of a trail camera. So I'm gonna go add some corn to this other trap, and then we'll be done. Check them every day. Do have to go out of town on Saturday though. Today is Wednesday. Going out of town on Saturday, so Friday night will be the last night that I have these set up. And then I'll reset them either Sunday, depending on what time I get back, or Monday. It'll be one of the two. So, guess in that case, see you tomorrow. Alright y'all, good morning. It is the next day. I'm going out to check the traps. I will tell you, when the cameras came in today, I didn't have any pictures, so I'm guessing I don't have anything, but we gotta check anyway. That's the law. Golf ball is still on top of the trap. Nothing in that one. Right, let's go check the one back in the other woods. This is the one that it wouldn't shock me if I caught one and the camera didn't catch it. But we'll see. The golf ball got knocked off, but nothing in the trap. Well, first day is in the books, and looks like I missed one. I don't know how it happened, but something set off this trap over here, and there's obviously nothing in it. Most of my bait's gone, so I don't know how it happened. But that being said, new traps that are supposed to be delivered a little bit later today, so I'll come back here and I'll reset this one a little bit later. Anyway, day one down. That sucks. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the winter wonderland. I am just walking back to check the traps, trying not to bust my ass. Overnight, we got about 2.5, 3 inches of snow. Not an awful lot, but not just a little bit either. So I'm just back here to set the check the traps, and frankly I need to set them off. I'll be going out of town probably tomorrow, so I'm gonna be going out of town tomorrow, so I don't want to risk having to deal with something in my trap tomorrow morning when we leave. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the traps out, give the bait to the animals, and we'll go from there. Right now, I'm just focusing real hard on not busting my ass, and I still almost did anyway. There's squirrel tracks all over the place back here. Now, the camera didn't show anything at either of the spots, but I'm worried. Oh, I got one. All right. I got a raccoon. All right. I don't know if you can see that down there or not, but I got one. Here we go. Before I went and get the gun, I went and checked the other trap. It's empty. So I'm gonna go get the gun and dispatch this raccoon. All right. Yes. Gonna be eating good tonight. Oh, y'all, there it is. Not the biggest raccoon in the world, not small either. Let's go take care of my raccoon. All right, everybody, it has been a couple of days. I have had the raccoon in the fridge soaking in salt water up till this point. I'm going to be copying a recipe that I found on YouTube from a YouTuber named Andrew Flair. Some of you may or may not have heard of him. That being said, he uses his own spices, which are never available, by the way, on his website. So, Flair, if you're watching, I need these. I need your the all meat seasoning, and I need the smoky barbecue, because you can't buy them anywhere. That being said, this is a very, 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 very simple recipe. We're going to use the Instant Pot just like I usually do with the squirrel. We will start by loading the raccoon. That was a fun sound. Alright, we are going to add some beef bone broth. Oh, by the time this is all said and done, by the way, this is going to be kind of like pulled pork kind of thing. And yes, I just made a mess. Alright, we are going to use most of this. This is just kind of a steak seasoning that we have. Alright. In place of smoky barbecue, I'm going to be using a Weber dry rub. Don't be shy, this is raccoon. And then we're going to be using some hickory flavored barbecue sauce. Really? Now if you can see this in here, it does not look great. Alright, that's probably a little bit more than half the bottle. Let me stir this real quick. Make sure all of the meat is covered. Gotta be smarter than a machine, Daniel. There you go. Alright, we are going to do meat stew. We're going to go for 25 minutes. And that should be it. High pressure. I don't know what the normal's for, but there we go. So now it's pressurizing. It's probably going to take about 15 minutes to pressurize, 25 minutes to cook, and then we are going to naturally let it depressurize. So if I had to guess, I'll figure about maybe, I don't know, hour and a half after that. So that being said, I'll see you when it's done. When we're done, we're going to put it on some Hawaiian rolls, add a little bit more of this barbecue sauce, and we are going to give it a try. Fingers crossed this tastes good. Really worried about this, but at the same time, I'm excited for it. I've wanted to try this for a long time, and this will be determining whether or not I continue eating raccoons. Anyway, see you in about an hour and a half. All right, y'all. Well, it is the next day, and I am filming this to say that I messed up. So yesterday we cooked up the raccoon. We ate it. It was delicious. However, the GoPro did not have an SD card in it, and the other big camera, apparently Chandler was helping me film and he didn't push the button all the way, so it didn't record. So I'll be honest with you, I have no footage of us actually eating the raccoon. It was delicious. You would not know that it's raccoon. Everybody who tried it, including my in-laws, thought it was delicious. You would never know what you were eating. And it's nice to know that if I ever needed to, I could eat raccoon and not hate it. That being said, apologies that you did not get to see that happen, but it is what it is. It happens sometimes. A little disappointed, but it happens. That being said, that is going to do it for this particular video. I am going to be doing some more trapping. We've got rain for the next week, so I'm not going to do any this week, but next week's supposed to be a little bit better. I'll be setting some stuff back out then, and then I have pretty much a whole nother month. So we'll see. I have a couple more recipes that I want to try with raccoon. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get at least one or two more, and we'll try it again. But that is going to do it for this particular video. I want to thank you all so much for watching. You have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. If you're getting ready to go to bed, you have a good night's sleep, and I will see you on the next one.